What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the finale of Noblesse. This one's titled Noblesse / Take Her Hand. Not only is this the final episode of Noblesse, it's also the final episode of Fall 2020, which means the last anime of 2020 that we'll be watching. This is going up New Year's Day, so yeah, this is the last show I'll be watching this year. I intend to watch some of the Patreon stuff as well, but that'll be the early hours of 2021. So this is the last show of the year I'm watching, and I hope it's a good one. I do hope this is a good finale, but, you know, some finales are good, some finales are bad. It depends on how the pacing's been throughout most of the episodes, but we are coming to a conclusion here, and it looks like we're going to end on something decent. By take her hand, I assume that's referring to Rascrea. That would be my guess. And I assume that is Rai taking her hand and guiding her away from the path that she's currently walking, which is a very selfish and revenge-filled, unable to accept the truth of the matter path, and guide her back to a proper way of being a noble. Either as the continued Lord, because Rai doesn't want to be the Lord, he doesn't want that responsibility, he just wants to go off and live his life. So maybe someone else will take over as Lord. I don't quite know where they're going with that. I still want to know what happened to the previous Lord, though. Why did he go into eternal slumber? Because, like, if Rai... Did Rai do it, or did Rai not do it? Like, he doesn't want to deny that he did it, but in that case, why did he do it if he, in fact, did? There's still that I can't want answered, because we know why Rascrea is acting the way she does, and is vengeful, because of Rai being... or the Lord picking Rai over her. I'm fairly certain that he didn't do that to spite his daughter. I'm fairly certain he did it for her sake in some way, either so that he would have time with her, or to save her from doing it, something along those lines. I don't quite know what it was yet. I'm sure it will come up in this, because if she is to have a change of heart, which seems likely... I imagine they would try and give her a change of heart and come around to accepting the truth and making amends and stuff. I don't think they're going to kill her. It'd be ballsy of the show to actually kill her, but I don't think they will. It doesn't seem in the taste of the show. But yeah, we're about to have that confrontation. I can't talk today. Wow. Gonna have that confrontation. Frankenstein and what are the name of the brothers? It's Rael and someone. Rael and Rajak, the Courtier boys, they're all fighting Frankenstein, along with Tao, Takeo, and M21. We then have... who else do we have fighting? Regis was fighting someone, but seems to have gotten through to them. Despite not having the power, he's kind of gotten through to him. Sarah's fighting another one as well, or was, but he's now in the throne room with... Geshtel, to be sentenced to eternal slumber as Rai walks in. The comedy bit at the end of the last episode, finding the wrong door, was brilliant. It does make you wonder how often that might actually happen. Like, if you think about it, that could happen quite frequently. Like, both in like a storytelling sense, you can have it happen multiple times, but I'm sure in the real world it happens a lot of the time. Like, trying to make a majestic entrance and realizing you're in the wrong place. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure that happens a lot. But anyway, I want to know how they're going to wrap this all up in an episode. Like, just one episode, we've got to wrap this up. And no Season 2 announcement yet. At least, let me just double check real quick, because I'm always behind on this, but I'm fairly certain... Yep, no sequel news. In fact, the news of the past couple of days has been very light, considering everything going on. But I guess we're going into the... we're going to have a bit of a dip over New Year's. Not much announcements are coming. Although, Zombieland Saga Season 2 announcement over midnight going into the New Year. So I assume that'll be an air date, maybe, as to when that's coming. I would imagine spring, maybe summer, for an announcement on that. I'm super excited for that as well. Anyway, that's off topic. Let's load up the episode here, shall we? As per usual, these are timer-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Now, on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we will be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since that's who's listed this season. Crunchyroll logos and the Webtoon partnership thing to start. So about 8 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call it out as it goes past. You also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scenes are transitioning. My pop filter's a bit off there. Anyway, I think that's everything set up. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Crunchyroll Originals logo. Cheers. The Webtoon production. Straight in, okay. This is Rascrea about to kill Ghost, essentially. Until my man walks in. The outfit. Burning away, I love it. And straight OP, okay. It's a good OP. It's just never been my style for, like, my own playlist. Those of you on my Discord will have seen the list of music from the whole of 2020 that I've added to my playlist. Some banging tunes on there. Alright. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Who says you're dying? Mm-hmm. I don't think you have any chance of stopping him. Oh boy. This isn't gonna do anything, is it? You do know who you're fighting, right? There we go. I love it. Can't even touch him. Holy shit. Right, yes. Also, we're just gonna gang up on him, I guess. Okay. Holy shit, okay. I'm reflecting right back at you. Yeah, you think you're gonna do any better? Mm-hmm. Please just walk out of it. Or just shatter it, that works too. Yeah. It'd been funny if he just walked straight through it, just like, yeah, you can't protect shit. Oh. hmm 3 at once as well. No. hmm Yep, they are the balance. hmm Yeah. No, you won't. hmm Immediately leave. And again, just stopped. Jesus Christ. No. And that's your problem. Oh. Shoulds. You do. You really do. Oh. This has got to be part of the plan. Jesus. Oh, damn. Yep. Yep. hmm Are you? And they still buy it. Okay. Well, you're all believing a lie. Yeah, well. hmm We're trying this again, are we? Yeah, no. Just looks at him. I love it. He's just bitch slapping him at this point. I love it. I love it. I love the music for this. This is what you should be capable of. Jesus Christ. I can't even tell where anyone is in that. Oh. Managed to inflict a wound. Is she gonna collapse now? She didn't, okay. Mm-hmm. There she goes. Hmm. Oh, shit. He overexerts himself? Oh, shit. Okay. Huh. Is that a fake? Or is there just two of them? The two have to be combined to form the true one? The fuck is going on now? Oh shit, he back. Okay. I guess like a spirit or something, but still. Whoa. So he knowingly split the weapon in two? Knowing this would happen? Was this part of his plan? Hmm. Okay. So yeah, he left this. You could say that. Yes, please do. He chose to go into eternal slumber. Okay. So it was suicide. Or a form of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a very weird looking tank, but okay. Yep. Hmm. Yes, that's a Frankenstein line. Interesting. Interesting. People were aware. Oh. Of course, Geshtel offered as well. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yep, part of the plan. I mean, he attempted to. Hmm. So yeah, it was the chaos from the other nobles that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is she gonna be able to? Uh, oh shit. Okay, she's not gonna be able to do that. Yes, they are. Okay. This is the evolution of nobles that they anticipated. Hmm. Less so on Ryle, I think. I don't know about Ryle, honestly, but mm-hmm. There they go. Of course, she wasn't going to kill them now. Mm-hmm. She can kill him so easily. Mm-hmm. Are they going to merge? They're going to merge, aren't they? Of course they would. Of course, the true Ragnarok is now here. Hmm. There's a true Ragnarok. Okay. I guess. Hmm. These two. So consistent. I love it. Yeah, because we kind of crashed the plane we got here on, but makes sense. 100% he's going to return. Like, he'll give some advice to her, but... Ah. Interesting. No. Okay. I'm sure it is. I don't think he cares about that. He's already got Frankenstein by this point, hasn't he? Of course. Mm-hmm. Of course. Mm-hmm. Where did they get a plane from? You know what? Let's not ask questions. Of course, he's returning. I don't know about that. It's possible, but that probably would help. Of course he does. Hey, we're back at the school. When was the last time we saw these two, actually? Been a while. Of course, here comes Ray. Everything's back to normal. Nice. Yep, Crunchyroll and then Webtoon, I guess. Yep, Webtoon. And that's it, I think. Well, golf claps, everybody. Golf claps. That was a good finale. That was actually a really good finale. I like that a lot. The Lord taking his own life? I mean, that makes sense. That fits. Now, from what I see, apparently this kind of deviates from... Apparently this deviates from source material a fair bit. I don't know... I'm not quite sure what. So, for those of you who have read the original manhwa and stuff, since this doesn't seem to have a season 2 yet, if any events beyond this point, where this would be in the manhwa, wherever that is, obviously avoid spoilers, just in case there is a season 2, because if there is a season 2, I'm 100% watching it. I enjoyed this adaptation quite a lot. But I'm curious to see where it kind of majorly deviated from the manhwa, because I do not have time to read manhwas and mangas and everything, and watch anime. I've made my choice to watch anime because that's something I can... It's what I got into first. It's the medium that I kind of prefer. I'm not a huge reader. I used to be when I was younger, but nowadays I don't. Reading is not for me, realistically. So that's why I chose anime as the medium of choice, and that unfortunately does mean that because it's an adaptation, it's not always true to the original creator's vision necessarily. I know things get changed and cut and altered just for the sake of the anime to help promote the original source material. So let me know how this majorly changed, because apparently, from what I can read here online, apparently like the Lord at the end there kind of gets done a little dirty in some way. I don't know where. So let me know how the original manga would have played out if things were different at any point. Like, was there a certain point, like, in the middle of the story where it deviated? Like, was the DA5 arc pretty, like, because we had DA5 arc and then we have the Rasgraya arc, as I'm going to call it. Just so I'm aware. I'm sure they have actual names, but I'm calling them DA5 and Rasgraya. So let me know how both of those arcs turned out. Because aside from how accurate to the adaptation, to the original material it was, the way they've done it here, I genuinely enjoyed. The mystery of the Lord, the previous Lord, and its build-up was paced very nicely. Like, pacing on this one has been... Because this is the third manhwa project I've watched. We had Tower of God, God of High School, and now Noblesse. This is by far, I think, my favourite of the three adaptations. Just because, as an adaptation, it just felt right. Like, the pacing of it just felt natural. It doesn't feel like we were rushing anything, like, too much. And what fights we got were pretty nice. Like, God of High School should have had better fights, but they kind of devolved by the end. This was fairly consistent in how it wanted to portray its fights. I know some people are going to be like, oh, OPMC and all this, but, like, the whole story is he's the power that's meant to keep the Lord in check. He has to be the most powerful. If he's not the most powerful, he can't do his job. Like, that's just the way the world is built. So the point there is that when you have an OPMC type character, is how you portray them. And I think Rai is a very, very different portrayal on what your typical OPMC is. Like, if you look back at was it the summer season? The Misfit of Demon King Academy. And you look at the way they portrayed Anos versus Rai. They're two super separate characters in terms of their attitudes and the way they wield that power. Rai is very almost introverted in that way, and is a very silent type character, and does have the ability to use it, and is just he sees it as a sense of duty rather than anything else. And then you see Anos and the way he's very cocky with it, and he's sassy, and just his general personality overflows and just makes those scenes where he is OP just that much more satisfying because of the people he's up against. And that's a big thing as well, who you're up against. If you're an OPMC and you're just up against some real small fry that nobody cares about, there's not really much of a big deal about it. If you give the opposing side a personality and what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know where I'm going with that. But if you make the enemy interesting, then seeing the OPMC smack them down is that much more engaging. Because just seeing like a demon lord essentially just kill a bunch of bandits, you don't really feel much for them. But when you build up those bandits with their own backstory and the reasons why they're hated, and it just gives you that extra satisfaction when that event finally comes. And the way they've built up Rasgraya, and slowly built on to why she is the way she is, and then seeing the other nobles, the leaders around her supporting her based off that, and then ultimately Rai just coming in and just be like, you guys are dumb, basically, and just like invincible. It was just satisfying. And as OP MCs go, very nice interpretation of it, and just fit well, honestly. So yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, very much enjoyed it. Is it going to be best show of the season? Probably not. It was very interesting, though, and considering what it initially appeared to be, I think it's definitely a surprise to me. Because I did not expect to enjoy this one as much as I did. Like, especially compared to, like, because we did have Tower of God and God of High School, and it's like, hey, Crunchyroll's doing another manhwa adaptation, and it's just like, oh no. And of the three, this looked to be, just from art style and premise, this looked to be the weakest of the three. But honestly, I think it might be my favorite of the three. Like, it's kind of close, actually. But I think this might actually be my favorite of the three manhwa adaptations I've watched. Tower of God can be good. And I think will depend on where that goes. But Tower of God didn't get a season 2, did it? It didn't actually get a season 2 announcement, did it? So, honestly, without a season 2, Tower of God is definitely going to be below this. Because Tower of God is really getting interesting now that season 2's hit, and our main character has his motive to go against Raihel and all that. So, Tower of God needs a second season in order to maintain and, like, keep itself going. God of High School, it was a weird ending. Didn't really get along with that so well. But this one, I'm satisfied with the way they've ended it. They obviously have potential moving forward for an adaptation, but they don't need to, which is good. Like, you always want your show to end without absolutely needing a sequel. Leaving it open so that that option is available and will be a natural continuation, but not to the point where you need it just to feel satisfied with the original. And I think Noblesse has achieved that, and I would like a sequel, but it's not necessary to say I enjoyed this work, I think is the best way to describe it. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to ramble on too long otherwise. But that's it. That is full 2020 over. And that is also 2020 as a whole over, which is insane. I'm curious now because I'm going to go through and do my review of this season, obviously, over the next couple of days. Hopefully I can get that out over the weekend. We'll see, but that is my plan. Get it out before the next season starts. Next season starts on Tuesday, if I remember correctly. Yes, Tuesday, here on the channel, will be the start of the season. The first 3 shows of the season start on Monday, but the actual season itself kicks off on Tuesday here on the channel, because I'm always a day behind in terms of reactions. And all of them will be Patreon picture-in-picture available as well, so look forward to that, because, yeah, that's going to be very, very interesting to be able to do that as well. Thank the new PC for being able to do that. And thank you to all you who do support me on Patreon for keeping the channel going and helping me improve the channel as time goes on, because that Patreon support is going to go towards improving quality of videos. I think, let's think here. First of all, I've got to pay off the CPU, because that thing cost me a lot of money that I didn't have, so I need to repay that real quick to my friend Ollie, because he managed to snag that for me, thankfully. Then I think webcam is next on the agenda. Get a new webcam, because this webcam is great, but it's not good enough in my mind. I would like to be able to do higher quality stuff, and webcams aren't normally the best. I would have to get a proper camera, like I featured on my unboxing video. I want to get one of those that I can hook up to the computer and use as a webcam, essentially, just so I can have a higher quality image available to me. But we'll see about that in the future. And yeah, just generally improving quality of the channel, and hopefully being able to do more of this in the future, because I enjoy anime a lot. It's the one thing in my life that I'm consistently have been enjoying for like 6 years plus now. And it's the one thing that I constantly am looking forward to and wanting to find new shows and now share that with you guys, which has been the goal of the channel and has been absolutely incredible. So thank you everyone for your support. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let me know your thoughts as per usual. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode as well. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe to see the upcoming Winter 2021 season. I'll have my end of season review coming up. I might do an end of year review potentially, but I don't know about that one. That would be quite difficult to do because that'll be ranking like 50 odd shows in one video, which might take a bit too long, but we'll see. We'll definitely do an end of season 1 anyway. And I hope to see you guys in the winter season. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.